I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your daily forecast for the day of Monday, October 16th, 2017. Now, what's going on today is that we've got the moon here in Virgo finishing up with an opposition to Neptune in Pisces. So I think we're still thinking about our job, still thinking about our daily routines, about what we're doing on the day-to-day, about organizing our life, okay? Maybe we feel like our life has been a little out of hand, a little out of control lately with a lot of things going on, and I think we're trying to get a grip on it so that we can feel better as we're moving forward, okay? And I think as we're trying to move forward and get a plan in place and organize our life better with the opposition to Neptune over here, needing to be more graceful, needing to be more understanding about ourselves and with ourselves, about our journey and what we're going through, as well as being understanding too of other people who are also experiencing some of the same frustrations that we're having, okay? And to balance whatever issues that we're having, working out our daily routines with some good intuition and some inspiration moving forward, so that it's not all facts and fact-based, but also bringing your heart along with it as well, okay? So I think that's a thing that was happening last night that we're coming into today with, trying to figure some things out. Now, we come off of that thing that's going on with Neptune, and I think we kind of run into some hard patches throughout the rest of the day that are going to start at 6 a.m. Mountain Time, so pretty early in the morning. That could be a little bit difficult, okay? And these hard patches that we're going to come into, just to kind of give you some context, are going to be basically what you've been dealing with the past 2-3 weeks in a day. It's like you're gonna deal with all of these issues that you've been dealing with in like 24 hours, maybe two or three more days, to kind of make sure that you've learned all those lessons, that you've mastered everything, and that you're moving forward in a better way after having dealt with some hard stuff, okay? The reason why I say that is because the moon, after it opposes Neptune here, is going to trine Pluto, okay, in Capricorn, and it's going to square Saturn, all right? And that is what we've been dealing with for the past 2 weeks that has been problematic, and that has been hard, and that has been difficult, because Pluto and Saturn can be very difficult, and especially a square is also very difficult in some way. And all of this, the fast moving planets here, Mercury, the Sun, Venus, Mars, were just there. They were just there, and now they're gone. They're out of the way, and the moon is coming along through this spot to kind of clean up the mess, to check up on everything, to make sure everything's okay, and to take care of anything that we did not previously take care of that we needed to, okay? So I think that's what's happening here, is we've been dealing with a bunch of stuff. We're feeling it starting to lighten up. Our life's starting to get better and lighter, but then we're still coming back up against some of these same issues here, wondering what's going on. I thought I had figured this out. The weekend was good. I thought the weekend was very good, and then now all of a sudden we have some hard stuff that's happening, okay, that we're gonna have to deal with. All right, and I think the weekend was showing us how good our life can be, what good is out there, of course, with the sextiles from the Sun, okay, to the North Node and to Saturn, showing us there's lots of things that you can do, that relationships can help you be happy and can help you do something new and find the passion in your life again and go in some new direction here. But then now we're just having to go back to revise some things, almost, since Virgo's the sign of editing, in a lot of ways editing our life, before we can start to go forward again on some of these good things that we maybe felt or seen or imagined over the weekend, envisioned, okay? So that's what's going on. I think those issues that are coming up are going to have a lot to do with your daily routines, getting them in order, getting a plan in place to help you move up in the world. In a lot of ways, we want to move our life in a better direction, do things that we think are better for us, feel more powerful and stronger and just better in our life, knowing that we're in alignment with it and doing everything that we need to do. And I think that there could be some strong feelings today, either that we're not where we want to be, we didn't put in the hard work, or we still have some things we need to take care of, or maybe even the converse, feeling good, like we're starting to get a hang of things, but Pluto does tend to manifest negatively. So I think we could be feeling a little bit frustrated as we're trying to do some things in our life and get our life in order, that we're not there yet. We still have some things to take care of in order to make sure our life is going in the right direction, okay? After we have some of these big feelings, of course, that are coming up about that, moon's gonna run into the square with Saturn here, asking us to commit to this life direction that we've been thinking about, to do something new and to do something different, okay? And I think today we're gonna have to make sure that we've got everything in our life worked out, pointing us in the place that we want to go in, giving us the reputation that we want, helping us move forward, and not just that, but that we really commit to it, to doing it, to moving forward on it, and that it's something new and different that we haven't done, to make sure that all of this is happening and is falling into place, okay? So I think that is what is going on for most of the day. The end of the day also gets a little difficult, okay? And this is going to happen around 10 o'clock Mountain Time, but gets hard because the moon then is going to run into Mars, which is currently in an opposition with Chiron, okay? Which could bring up some very intense feelings here that are uncomfortable for you, feeling like your life is not where you want it to be, like you've tried so hard the past few weeks to get your life in order and it's not there yet and something's wrong, okay? And I think you could come up, all of this stuff is going to come back today that you've been dealing with for days and for a few weeks. And I think what you need to realize today is that to not freak out, first of all, not freak out. This is the last of it, all right? All these planets are gone from Virgo, all right? So you don't have anything to worry about, all right? I think that's a big thing. Don't freak out if anything comes up. All right, and to realize that you are being given an opportunity, okay, to make sure that everything is okay. All right, to go back over everything, to cross your T's and to dot your I's and to move forward on this, okay? And if you can get through some of this stuff today and go back over the other stuff that you've been thinking about for a while to make it better and to make it stronger without getting too upset that things are hard, then you're gonna be fine because this feeling is gonna pass. It's gonna pass, especially when the new moon comes on Thursday and Friday, okay? It's gonna get a lot better for you to be able to move forward and to make some of the commitments that you need where you don't feel like you're rehashing old issues here and where you're coming up on some stumbling blocks, okay? Because you aren't, you're making progress, but you just gotta check in today to make sure that everything is going according to plan and not get too lost and upset if it is not, okay? So that's what I gotta say there. I hope that made sense. While that's going on, I did mention Mars in an opposition with Chiron. We also do have Mercury here at the last degrees of Libra too. So while we're trying to finish everything up to make sure our life is in order, that we've got the strategy and the plan in place to move forward, I think a lot of it has to do with communication with people, trying to communicate with people, talk to people, get things in order, figure out what people we want in our life and what people we don't and how we want them in our life in some way. And because it's at the last few degrees, 1 or 2 degrees of Libra, I think we want to push to make sure really strongly that we have talked to people and communicated with them about everything that is going on. And I think as we're trying to get everything in order, clean up the mess, fix things, that too is where people come into play, where it's like, okay, now that things are starting to slow down, or now that we're starting to figure some things out here, there's some things that are missing, and trying to get people in place, okay, to go forward in the right way, okay? So I think that's a thing that's going to come up with Mercury there. Sun also moving into an opposition with Uranus, with Mercury also hanging around. So as people are trying to communicate with you to get things in order, as the last few bits of the plan are falling into place too, there could be some unexpected news that comes up, unexpected communication, people doing some unexpected things as well, just to try to finish everything up that they need to finish up, get everything in order, make sure that everything with themselves is okay so that they can start to work with you better too. And I think you're going to come up against a lot of these issues. Tying up loose ends, trying to get things in place, and trying to make sure that other people understand what's been going on before this new moon hits, and to make sure that their people are in the right places and that everything is in order so that things are fine, okay? Just kind of dealing with some of that. All right, so that's what I see going on there. Maybe a little bit hurt about something new that you're doing, but still needing to do something new and move in that direction, with Saturn here in a square to Chiron as well coming in. And then the sun here also still in sextiles to Saturn and to Neptune. So good things are coming in life, lots of opportunities, doors are open up. It's just get through this day, get through this day, get through the next day till the new moon, all right? And you're gonna be fine, and you're in a better place than you think you are, even if it does not feel like it right now. Don't judge yourself too harshly, and be graceful with yourself and compassionate with yourself and others as you try to get the last few bits of the plan in order moving forward, okay? Now your card for the day is the Page of Cups reversed. This to me is a card that something's not right. You're not feeling right emotionally. You're sad. You're upset. You're not feeling good, okay? And I think the message of this card is to, A, be okay with that if you're not feeling okay. Sit with your feelings. It's not the end of the world. You're gonna be fine, okay? And to not get too worried and to be graceful with yourself. I think the other message of this card too is to figure out what you can do to be happy, to find the positive emotions, okay? To move forward on that if you can, and to build a kind of strategy in place to get there. If you feel like it's hard for you to get your emotions in place, or to sustain happiness, or to be happy, moving forward, then maybe just think about what's one thing you can do today to make yourself happy so that you don't get depressed and that you don't get sad? You know, is it get some ice cream? Is it read a book? Is it go to the movies? All right, what is one thing that you can do so that you don't feel so lost and so hopeless about life moving forward here, okay? And to realize that you're gonna be fine and to just get through it, okay? So that's what I see for you today. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.